It's me, MC of Healthy by George. I come to you every Friday and Sunday, and I wish you would subscribe. Please join me here as we talk about how to stay healthy into our older years. That's so important to me. So please subscribe, and I hope this is important to you too as we go into those older years where we want to be functional into the much older years. That's the key, functioning, both mentally and physically. So think about subscribing. I'd love to see you here. So today, I really want to talk about what does that mean, health for longevity? Because I think part of the problem is our medical system, personally. Our medical system really doesn't want to give you preventative treatments. They really only want to treat you and give you insurance for things that you already have, the conditions you already are suffering from. They don't want to give you something if you're close to getting it or you have a predisposition towards it. They do not want to give you preventative medicine. They only want to give you one wellness visit a year. That's not enough. They only want to do follow-ups that are really 15 minutes to check your heart, just check your whole health. That's ridiculous. We really need a much more engaged medical system where we're looking at prevention. Because truly, if we want to function, which I desperately do, I want to function into my older years. And the truth is, I really don't think I've really thought about this until recently when hitting my 60s and I'm facing the long slide into the end. I really wanted to understand more about how do I at least preserve the functioning I have mentally and physically? How do I help myself as much as possible to be contributing daily to my longevity? And I don't think it really was something that I was ever consciously thinking of. And I don't think that we don't really think about that with our healthcare process either. It's not like your doctor asks you about your lifestyle and what are you doing daily for your health or anything like that. None of it is about nutrition. None of it is about exercise. None of it is about your sleep. None of it, unless you complain about a problem with any of those. Like you can't move your shoulder or you can't get enough sleep or your stomach is upset and you can't eat certain things or you got heartburn. Unless you make a complaint and need a treatment, you're not going to get a whole lot of holistic approaches for your health. So why do we want to do that? I think we, as our own manager of our health into longevity, we truly need to take the bull by the horn. We need to be the person who's driving the car. Because if not, we are just allowing ourselves to fall prey to the way our medical system is treating us. And that's not fair. We all deserve to be given the best care possible to keep us healthy and strong into our older years. And really, the truth is, it's possible, but we have to do something daily. I think that's where the true mantra is. What are you doing daily to contribute to your healthy longevity? It's just like, how are you preparing for your retirement account? Are you putting money into your account every day? It's the same thing. Are you investing time into your health and longevity? I really never thought about this until recently. And so I'm really reaching out to you to impress upon you how important this is, that we consider ways to change our rituals daily to be contributing to our longevity. So, what do those things need to be? The top one is, guess what? Movement. How are we moving every day? Movement is king for everything. Movement. How are we doing something every day, a little bit throughout the day that is about movement? because we're learning more and more that sitting is death. And as we get older, as we lose this muscle mass and it makes us frail. And the only thing that is going to keep us strong and keep our muscles growing or at least staying the same is we're moving and we're doing things with weights. Two key things: moving and doing something with weights. That's the key: movement and weights, to make sure we're strengthening the muscles we do have and we're moving the muscles and bodies and joints that we have. And truthfully, when I think about it, and I love how Rhonda Fitzpatrick, she talks about this exercise snacks, taking a snack break that is about movement. So I'm becoming religious about setting my alarm for 60 minutes. And the minute I've done 60 minutes sitting, I get up and I do 15 minutes of movement. I walk for 15 minutes or I do any kind of movement. And then I do at least 5 or 10 minutes of lifting something, lifting a weight, doing my bands. This has got to be a priority for all of us. Movement. There is no reason that we are not preventing more illness as we get older or frailty as we get older than by not doing enough movement daily. So I'm making a commitment to myself, especially for these next 6 weeks through the end of this year, to really focus on how can I make movement a routine process in my daily activity. How can I incorporate it so that it's mindless? I just get up, I do it. I get up, I do it. I get up, I do it. And I make it so that if after a certain time point, it's almost like I become restless and need to move. So join me in doing something to make movement more of a daily priority than you've ever made it before. And it doesn't matter. Literally how small the movement needs to be is amazing. It's amazing to me. Like like somebody was, I think Rhonda Fitzpatrick was saying 10 deadlifts, 10 squats. That's it. Do 10 squats every hour. And that's it. And do 5 or 10 minutes of walking. How about that? That's pretty simple, I think, and pretty doable. It's not like you're doing anything but a body weight exercise by doing some squats. Why not? So, movement. The next issue is our nutrition. I think, again, nutrition is a big challenge in our life, mainly because whole foods, healthy eating, things that are not overly processed, they have nutrients in them or they're nutrient dense, they have healthy fats like are in avocados and nuts, they have fiber. All of these things, they're not fast and easy. So we have to figure out ways where we can incorporate whole foods, and maybe we do it simply by choosing one meal a day for a long time, maybe for the next month or 8 weeks. All we do is make sure we have one meal that is whole foods, it's nutrient dense, it has healthy fiber, healthy fats, and that it is not that processed. So I'm trying to make sure I do that by cooking 2 meals a weekend that'll have several servings that give me the option for a whole food, one meal a day process. I think that's doable. What about you? I think the other thing that I'm struggling with, which I'm not sure most people struggle with, is sleep. I find it so difficult to go to sleep, really challenging. And since having all of this surgery issues, the sleep has been a big deal. The key is that you have to focus on sleep. So those are the 3 top things. And then in the next video, I'll talk about 3 more things that really give us the ability to focus on longevity as we live into our older years. So please think about subscribing. I would love to see you here every Friday and Sunday. It's me, MC of Healthy by George. Push that button, a like. I'll take anything. I think it's awesome that we join together in a community who support each other to encourage ourselves to do something daily for our longevity, to function well into our older years. We have this one precious life. Let's live it to the fullest. Bye bye.
So thank you so much for joining me at Healthy by George. I hope you found the information inspiring and that it encourages you on your wellness journey. Because remember, your body, your well-being are a most precious gift, and every tiny action taken daily can make a huge difference. I hope the information here is educational purposes and is not meant to replace your medical care. See your doctor and talk about what works for you. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Your support means the world to me, and it helps me continuing creating content that inspires and empowers you to live your best life. Goodbye for now, and join me again at the next Healthy by George.